The ungrateful son and the magic calabash. In the heart of Igbo land, nestled between gentle hills and lush forests, there lay a village known as Umubi. This village was renowned for its fertile lands, where yams grew plump and cassava flourished under the golden sun. Among the villagers lived a man named Uchenna, a prosperous farmer known for his diligence and kindness. Uchenna was blessed with 5 children, 4 sons and a daughter. The eldest, named Okachukwu, was a strong and capable young man, but he harbored a heart hardened by arrogance and pride. He resented the toil of farming and felt entitled to the wealth his father's hard work brought. Okachukwu's younger siblings, Chijioke, Obinna, Ngozi, and Ifeoma, were humble and respectful, sharing their father's values of gratitude and generosity. As the years passed, Uchenna grew old, and the burden of farming fell increasingly upon his children. Despite their father's advancing age, Okachukwu remained aloof and dismissive, neglecting his duties and treating his parents with disdain. He would often demand more than his fair share of the harvest and berate his siblings for their perceived shortcomings. One fateful day, as Uchenna was tending to his crops with the help of Chijioke and Obinna, a stranger approached the village. The stranger, a wise old man with a knowing smile, carried with him a small, intricately carved calabash adorned with mysterious symbols. "People of Umubi," the old man announced, his voice carrying wisdom and authority, "I bring a gift from the spirits, a magic calabash that bestows prosperity upon those who are worthy." The villagers gathered around in awe as the old man continued, "This calabash will grant abundant harvest, wealth, and blessings to those who show kindness, respect their elders, and work together in harmony. However, misuse or disrespect will bring ruin upon its bearer." Upon hearing this proclamation, Okachukwu scoffed, dismissing the old man's words as superstition. He demanded that the calabash be given to him, believing himself entitled to its power by virtue of his status as the eldest son. But the old man shook his head solemnly. "The magic calabash does not heed entitlement, but rather the purity of heart and actions. It will choose its rightful bearer." With that, the old man placed the calabash in the center of the village square and invited each villager to approach and touch it. One by one, the villagers, including Uchenna and his other children, approached with reverence and humility. When Chijioke, Obinna, Ngozi, and Ifeoma laid their hands upon the calabash, a warm glow enveloped them briefly, signaling the calabash's recognition of their kindness and respect. When Okachukwu stepped forward, however, the calabash remained cold and inert. Fuming with anger and humiliation, Okachukwu stormed away, his heart burning with envy towards his siblings. Days turned into weeks, and Uchenna's fields flourished under the blessings of the magic calabash. The crops grew larger and more abundant than ever before, bringing wealth and prosperity to the village of Umubi. The villagers marveled at the transformation, attributing their newfound fortune to the benevolence of the spirits. However, Okachukwu's envy only grew. He could not bear to see his siblings praised and respected while he remained ignored and scorned by the calabash. Consumed by bitterness, he intensified his mistreatment of his parents and siblings, demanding even more from their harvest and refusing to contribute his fair share to the household. One evening, as Uchenna sat by the fire with Chijioke, Obinna, Ngozi, and Ifeoma, he spoke with a heavy heart. "My children, I am grateful for the blessings we have received, but I fear for Okachukwu's soul. His heart has grown cold and resentful, and his actions bring only discord and pain." Chijioke, the second eldest and wise beyond his years, nodded solemnly. "Father, we must continue to show him kindness and patience. Perhaps one day, he will see the error of his ways." Uchenna sighed, his gaze filled with worry. "I pray that day comes soon, my son, for I fear that Okachukwu's path may lead him to ruin." As the seasons changed and Umubi flourished under the magic calabash's blessings, a series of misfortunes began to befall Okachukwu. His fields yielded meager harvest, his livestock fell ill, and his once loyal friends began to distance themselves from him. Despite his outward bravado, Okachukwu could not ignore the whispers of the villagers, who attributed his misfortunes to the Calabasha's judgment. Consumed by anger and desperation, Okachukwu hatched a plan to steal the magic calabash from the village square under the cover of darkness. He believed that by possessing its power, he could reclaim his lost status and prove his superiority over his siblings once and for all. One moonlit night, Okachukwu crept towards the village square, his heart pounding with anticipation. He approached the calabash cautiously, his hands trembling as he reached out to grasp it. But as soon as his fingers touched the smooth surface, a blinding light erupted from within the calabash, knocking Okachukwu to the ground. The villagers, alerted by the commotion, rushed to the square and found Okachukwu lying unconscious beside the magic calabash. The calabash glowed with an intensity that surpassed anything they had seen before, its power radiating with a palpable force. The old man who had brought the calabash to Yoruba appeared once more, his eyes filled with sadness and disappointment. Okachukwu, the old man spoke gravely, you have defied the spirits and sought to use their gifts for selfish gain. The magic calabash recognizes only purity of heart and deeds. You have chosen your path, and now you must face the consequences. With those words, the old man lifted the magic calabash from the ground and disappeared into the night, leaving Okachukwu to face his fate alone. Days passed, and Okachukwu remained unconscious, his spirit trapped in a realm between the physical world and the spiritual realm of the calabash. In his dreams, he saw visions of his past actions, his cruelty towards his parents, his jealousy towards his siblings, and the pain he had inflicted upon those who loved him. Meanwhile, Uchenna and his other children tended to their crops and cared for the village with renewed vigor, grateful for the blessings bestowed upon them by the magic calabash. The villagers, recognizing Chijioke, Obinna, Ngozi, and Ifeoma's kindness and humility, praised them for their leadership and wisdom. One evening, as Uchenna sat by Okachukwu's bedside, praying for his son's recovery, a gentle breeze swept through the room, carrying with it the faint aroma of herbs and incense. Okachukwu stirred from his slumber, his eyes fluttering open as he gazed upon his father's weary face. "Father," Okachukwu whispered hoarsely, his voice filled with remorse, "forgive me. I have been blind to the blessings before me, and my heart has been consumed by pride and envy." Uchenna's eyes filled with tears of relief and joy. "My son," he said softly, his voice trembling with emotion, "you have been given a second chance. The path of redemption lies before you, and we will walk it together." With the support and forgiveness of his family, Okachukwu embarked on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. He sought forgiveness from the villagers he had wronged, humbling himself before their judgment and pledging to mend his ways. As Okachukwu sought redemption, the old man who had brought the magic calabash to Yoruba appeared once more, his presence a harbinger of hope and renewal. He approached Uchenna and his children with a smile, his eyes twinkling with warmth and wisdom. Uchenna, Chijioke, Obinna, Ngozi, and Ifeoma, the old man greeted them warmly. "The spirits have seen the purity of your hearts and the kindness you have shown to one another. They have entrusted me with a gift, a new magic calabash, imbued with blessings of prosperity and harmony." The villagers gathered once more in the village square, their hearts filled with gratitude and anticipation. The old man placed the new magic calabash in the center of the square and invited each villager to approach and touch it. One by one, they did so, their faces radiant with hope and faith in the spirit's benevolence. When Okachukwu stepped forward, his heart heavy with remorse and humility, the magic calabash glowed with a gentle light, accepting him as its bearer. Tears streamed down his cheeks as he realized the depth of his family's forgiveness and the opportunity to make amends for his past mistakes. With the return of the magic calabash, Yoruba flourished once more under Okachukwu's leadership and guidance. The fields yielded abundant harvest, the villagers prospered, and harmony returned to the village. Okachukwu, now a changed man, led with humility and wisdom, earning the respect and admiration of his family and neighbors. Uchenna, proud of the transformation his son had undergone, watched with joy as Yoruba thrived under Okachukwu's stewardship. Chijioke, Obinna, Ngozi, and Ifeoma stood by their brother's side, their bond stronger than ever before. And so, the village of Yoruba became a beacon of unity, kindness, and gratitude, a testament to the power of forgiveness and the blessings of the magic calabash. The story of the ungrateful son and the redemption of his family was passed down through generations, inspiring future villagers to cherish the gift of the spirits and honor the values of humility and respect. Epilogue: The legacy of Yoruba. Years later, as Yoruba celebrated its prosperity and unity, Okachukwu and his siblings gathered by the fire with their children and grandchildren. They recounted the tale of the magic calabash and the lessons they had learned about gratitude, forgiveness, and the importance of family. "My children," Okachukwu said, his voice filled with warmth and wisdom, "always remember the blessings we have received and the kindness we must show to one another. The magic calabash taught us that true wealth lies not in material riches, but in the love and unity of our family and community." The children listened with wide-eyed wonder, their hearts touched by the story of their ancestors' journey. As they drifted off to sleep, Okachukwu and his siblings looked at each other, their hearts full of gratitude for the second chance they had been given and the legacy they had created for generations to come. And so, the village of Yoruba continued to thrive under the watchful gaze of the magic calabash, a symbol of prosperity, harmony, and the enduring power of love and forgiveness. This concludes the story of The Ungrateful Son and the Magic Calabash, a tale of redemption, family bonds, and the transformative power of forgiveness set in the heart of Igbo land. I hope you enjoyed the tale. If so, please like the video, comment, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell for more enchanting tales like this one. Goodbye.